What's going on, stackers? So in this video I'm going to show you how you can use Pinterest to find some ideas for your books or even merch like t-shirts, mugs or anything like that. Now if you're new here, my name's Paddy and every single day I like to bring out videos teaching you how to make money with nothing more than your internet connection and your laptop. So go hit subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you can be notified for any further videos. Also, if you want a step-by-step course on how to do everything when it comes to low content books, then check out the link in the description below to go through to Printing Profits. This course will take you step by step on everything you need to know. You can get there by the link in the description or go into printingprofits.com. So, how to find design ideas using Pinterest. Now, when it comes to Pinterest, it is an absolute goldmine when it comes to ideas for literally anything. You can take this and use it with t-shirt design ideas, mugs, merch, books, anything. It is just an absolute goldmine. So, how are we going to do this? Well, you need to know the niche that you want to find some design ideas in. So let's just think of a niche. Let's go with fishing. So straight away you want to come to the search bar and just type in fishing. We'll see what else pops up. So we got fishing taboo, boats, kayak, knots, humour. So let's try fishing humour and have a little look around. Now, top tip, when you're finding ideas, you want to make sure they've got a lot of repins. This means literally just saves. So a lot of people have saved that quote, so you know a lot of people are interested in that. So when you put that onto a t-shirt, a book, or whatever you want to put it on, there's a more likelihood of actually selling that because you know there's people interested in that phrase, that quote, or whatever it is. So let's have a little look around. And first of all, again, I think I mentioned this in a previous video. So you see all these tags up here. These are in order of how popular they are. So fishing humour dirty, for some reason, is the first one. That's the most popular. Fishing humour women, that's the second. And the further you go down, the less popular that is. So just remember that. So let's have a little look around and see what we can find. Straight away I can see this. Mine's so big I have to use two hands. That is pretty good. I like that. So let's open that up in a new tab and have a little look to see how many repins this has had. And I'll show you where you can see that. So let just that load up for a second. As we can see, it's fairly popular. It's had 488 pins or repins. Now bear in mind, you want to find quotes or phrases or unique sayings that have had, you can do this one if you want, but a good rule of thumb is over 500, even better over 1,000, or even better if it's had more than that. So I would save this one because I actually like that. So there's one idea we could do. Another thing you always want to check just to make sure that the phrase or the quote that you are using is not trademarked or copyrighted, because you don't want to get into any trouble when you've designed and uploaded whatever product it is. So let's go back, see if we can find some more. I've got the pole, she has the bobbers. That's pretty good. So let's open that. Now finding these design ideas, you don't want to completely copy this design. That is a no-no. You just want to take the phrase, and then whether you're going to design it yourself or have an outsourcer design it for you, but you want to completely redesign that quote, that phrase, or whatever it is, so it doesn't look anything like the original. Now, this has only had 50 repins, so let's close that. If I find a quote or a phrase that hasn't had many repins, but it does make me laugh, then I'm more than likely going to use that anyway, because if it's made me laugh, then it's going to make someone else laugh as well. So, let's take a look at some more. As long as he swallows, that's pretty good. But this is what you do. So you just start putting in keywords. You can take out humour and put in quotes. So fishing quotes funny. Let's take a look at that. And all you would do is replace fishing with any niche that you want. So let's scroll down, have a little look. If you can read this, you are fishing too close. That's pretty good. Now, another thing, if you're going to do this on t-shirts or books or anything like that, you want to make sure that there's not many other t-shirts or books or any product that you're going to do. You want to make sure that there's not many people or products with that quote on. That way you're going to have a better chance of actually selling that product. Now, just imagine this has had 2,000 repins, and we have a look, say, on Amazon to make sure this isn't on many books. If there's if there's a lot of books with this quote on, then you're more than likely not really going to sell it. Look out for those unique phrases that haven't been used that much and they're not very saturated. So that's a good one. I like that, but it's only had 3 repins. So I might do that just because I like that. Now, this is just an example, by the way. So let's scroll down some more. This one, so eat, sleep, fish, repeat. Stay away from that. This has been done 1,000,001 times on multiple different products, so I wouldn't even touch that. Life is better fishing, that's been done like 1,000,000 times as well. Look for those unique phrases that haven't been oversaturated, and there are still thousands out there. You've got me hook, line and sinker. That's a pretty good one. So let's take a look at that, see how many repins. Only 66. So let's just take a look. Go to the search bar. You've got me hook, line and sinker. Let's take a look, because you might find a quote that hasn't had many repins, but then when you look you find another one with the same quote that's had a lot as well, so bear that in mind. So nothing's coming up for that. Let's close this. Let's go back here. Couples that fish together stay together. That's a pretty good one. I could see someone, if that was on a book, buying that for their other half if they both like fishing. So let's take a little look at this. Let that load. Only 18. Let's close that. So this is what I literally would do. So I'd put in the keyword fishing. You don't even have to use quotes. You can just put in fishing and see if anything comes up. But depending on what niche I'm doing, obviously the keyword is going to change. But this is all I do. I do this on most niches. Try and find those unique phrases, those quotes that haven't been oversaturated, redesign them, upload them onto a book, and then bam, that is it. And that's what I do most of the time, because within half an hour, you can find some good quotes, start designing them, and then you have your books, your merch, or whatever it is that you want to do. So come over to Pinterest, give this a go, try and find those unique sayings, those phrases that haven't been done very much. Make sure they're not copyrighted as well. that this is one of the best ways that you can do research. Now, that's the basics of it. So remember, always put your keyword, see what auto populates as well, fishing humour, fishing quotes, have a little look, and do some research. You could even hire an outsourcer to do all this for you. Now, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Also, go and hit subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you can be notified for any further videos. That being said, I've been Paddy, this has been Stacking Profit, and I'll see you again soon.